Performance League. It's the Xfinity series again, and they head to the Charlotte Roval, the second part of the Charlotte week, the last part of the Charlotte week. Just two-person booth tonight. Alongside me, we have Fluffy. Welcome.
Hey, bud.
Yeah, so last time out, these drivers went to Charlotte, the oval version. I was not there. Well, was there, but not there. That was a good race. Matt Black, he got his first win. So
Yeah.
that was good for him. He locks his spot in the playoffs, and it puts GG Diamonds in a terrible spot because I believe he's about 100 points behind Mo Doodle. I can check that right now.
You're right there
Yeah,
on the points.
He is 95 points below. So basically, everyone that's not in the top 10 needs a win. And I feel like there's a good chance for a few drivers to do it here. No Sharp tonight, possibly no Mayhem. We don't know about that. But Huffy, what are your keys for the Charlotte Roval? Very difficult road course.
This is the race I meant to race, but I hot seated last week in the oval instead. And so I've run some laps here. I think this is going to be a really cool one. It's basically 2 sprint races, and then you can, 3 ways to save in the final stage without having to pit. So I think this one's going to be really a fun one to watch because you get to run all out in stage 1 and 2. And I think the cream's going to rise to the top, and we're really going to see who's the fast road course drivers in the first 2 stages of this race. And I mean, it's the people that are racing. I'm excited. There's some great fast drivers in there. I don't think there's no one really hot seating, is there?
No. Brody was, Tiger was, but they had to skip, or they had other plans.
And this is perfect. This is what we needed for, getting down to the end of the season. Let these Xfinity drivers fight it out for playoff spots. So I'm excited to see this race. I think it's really good. You're the road course master. You know better on the actual ins and outs on how to drive this track. When I ran it with Heredia, he showed me like 2 different ways to do it. So I guess there's actually 2 or 3 different ways to actually drive fast on this track. So it's going to be kind of cool to see. It's a little bit of strategy there, though, in the final stage.
Yeah, I was in another state in Vegas for the Charlotte Roval. Didn't expect to win or even run up front. I wouldn't say run up front. Didn't expect to finish the full race, but I did, and that was a good race. But it looks like they're done with qualifying. Soaps just said he choked his lap.
Of course, you only get one fast lap.
That's probably only one. So, but picks. I feel like there's so many you can pick from. Soaps, Mayhem has been quick in practice. The junior motorsports cars, Kenny, he won the last road course at Mid-Ohio. King Henry, let me ask you about him. Fluffy, what do you think? How do you think he will perform tonight?
I don't know. I mean, he's so new. He sounded like he doesn't have any, issues with it. I think he sounded like he can handle the pressure. That's what I'm trying to get at. He doesn't sound like someone that would be like, this was going to be too much for him to come into a league race like this and race. So I think he might do really well. Because, I mean, speed-wise, he's got it. He's just got to get up front and see if he can't, pass these other drivers respectively. Because one thing I learned racing with him on the oval is that if you don't race with them week in and week out, they don't care who you are. They're going to push you out of the way.
Yeah, so who's your pick tonight? I thought there's so many to pick from.
Ooh, I'm actually typing in my pick into the owner's pick as well right now. I'm trying to make a decision. I was seeing if I can, sneak out and see who got the poll before I made my pick, but I don't think I'm going to get one. Let me just double check. If I haven't picked Ghost, I'm going to go ahead and go with my teammate right now. Even though he's got the thumb injury, I think he's going to be able to pull it out. Just because there's going to be a little bit of fuel. Well, no. Let's go Kenny. Kenny's racing on a wheel, isn't he?
He's on controller.
Dang, I don't know. I mean, either one can save enough here. Who do you have? I'm going to go with either one of those 2.
I think I'm going to go with Kenny.
That's it. See,
so I'm going to pick Kenny to win this race, but I'm going to pick McCarr to be up there with him.
You know what? We're gonna go out on a limb here and put. Yep.
Yeah, this is gonna be a very. Henry got the pole.
Well, that's who we're gonna put in the owners chat then. um,
McCart said
and
he
then
got
tonight
a
at
18-1. Sorry to cut you off, and then he
ooh,
lagged out. But he lagged out, so he has to start at the back.
he's so good at qualifying. He's really good at just running out fast lap, but he hasn't been able to. I mean, he did it last. I think race before last, he was running really good and kind of got caught up in a wreck, but he just needs to put it all together for a full race.
He has 8 poles this season. He
That's
has
crazy.
what, almost a third of the poles if you get to 24, right?
Yep.
Yeah, third. Yeah, because 12 is half. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty crazy. Just no wins. Only one playoff point, one stage win. He needs those playoff points because if the playoffs started today, and I don't know if. Okay, I'll ask you this question: do you think the 10 drivers in the playoffs now will be the 10 in next Monday?
That's hard to say because if Swifty misses or something like that, then he's out. I'm gonna say yes. I could see someone like Rich Gang winning and getting in, but I'm gonna say yes to the 10 drivers that are in because I think it's a better chance that Mo Doodle and Ricard get a win before Rich Gang, just with this track and what's coming up on Thursday.
There's only 2 races left. This one and then Daytona. No one knows what to expect at Daytona.
Right.
So I feel sorry if you're 10th in points then, especially, to be honest, I'd rather be in a points battle than, if you get what I'm saying, I'd rather be in a points battle than a driver winning below the cut line because there's no possible way that you can make up that gap. So I'd rather.
I completely agree. In looking at the teams, I was just seeing if that was true. The only reason why I'm saying that Rich Gang really doesn't have any teammates besides Matt Black that are going to be at Daytona. Where O'Doodles and McCard both have 3 other drivers on their teams that will probably be at Daytona. So, despite having just a personal friendships that they're probably in parties with, they can have that teammate actually there in the race.
Yeah. I'm so excited to see what Daytona brings for all 3 series.
Yeah.
Because let's see, the truck.
I guarantee you that me and Dallatorre are gonna go 1-2 somehow. We might put Trainer in front of us, but
Mudweiser is actually the one that needs it all. So you guys need to focus on him. I think Trainer is in, but see,
if Mudweiser wins, Trainer's out.
Yeah, so that's
why our only goal is either if Taz happens to lag out in stage 1,
I think we're
then Trainer.
But yeah,
there's scenarios there.
That's a terrible box to be in if you're an owner.
Yep. Well, I mean, I know I can just go out there and push and have fun.
Look at drivers starting in the back: Rich Gang, McCard, Mo Doodle, Mayhem, quick drivers in the back. But that's just like crazy to think about. With how many your teammate's in right now, but if your teammate wins below the cut line, then your teammate's out. So, and I don't.
Right.
Because you're the person above him in points, so it wouldn't matter because you have to win anyways.
Exactly. It's only Taz who's above me that who doesn't have a win.
And he's 55 below, or 55 below him, so I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It would have to seriously be him getting minimum points, and there being like 24 drivers in the race.
We're about to go green. We're underway. Charlotte Roval. Three wide and back in the pack. Kenny making up spots early. This looks like more like an AI start with how clean everything is, unless I'm lagging.
No, it looks just as clean on mine as well. A little rough there over those turtles right there. Those are hard to get through, but it's the only place on the track that you can make it there. And coming out of this last turn right here, the infield section, is where I think a lot of drivers will make up some time. Man, King Henry is pulling away.
I'm interested to see what Kenny can do. Kenny looks like he's been the favorite, him and McCart, the two junior motorsports cars. Kenny's already up to 6th. He started about 10th or 11th.
Has King Henry been in a different league, or is this?
No, well, there may be a caution there.
Ooh.
So, sorry to cut you
No
off
cautions in this one.
G-Easy got a penalty. 3 wide for second.
And that's, I'm pretty sure that they remember to not turn cautions on for this road course.
No, so turned them on, so.
Okay. Well.
Oh, boy. Oh, Kenny.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
big crunching in the back. Big wreck. Big. That's a caution. Yep, caution.
Well, I was hoping to see the no caution road course races that expecting, and just because then that final stage would have been a perfect. You know, you had 3 ways to run it, but now with caution's on, I bet we have a caution in the final stage, so it'll probably be just a bunch of sprints to the end.
Well, we talked about how good they were for the first, like, half the lap, and then...
Yeah. Then we got to the bus stops. And that's really, you know, it's... If you haven't practiced for this race, you're not going to be able to hit him as good as the other guy in front of you, so you're going to break early, and so you're going to get rear-ended, and that's where those troubles are going to be.
Back underway. There's about 2 or 3 laps to go left in this stage. Kenny already up to 5th or 4th, looking for. We can't really go anywhere. Look at GD Diamond. If he can win, that knocks Mo Doodle out. Same with MBD.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear crunching. 54's around in the back. 1 car incident. Kenny already up to 2nd. 3 wide almost. Yeah, you can see the fast drivers already getting to the front. Henry, Kenny, Masop's up to 4th. Mayhem making up spots.
But still, it's just, you know, King Henry starting to just
big wreck.
ease away.
Ooh. 3 wide, 3 wide, 3 wide. Uh-oh.
Oh, someone's getting run in.
Look out, AFBD.
Kind of saved it there.
Up,
Oh.
yep.
He tried to pass Solis there clean.
Fight for the lead. Kenny on Henry already. This will be a big win. Henry goes wide. Kenny looking inside.
Giving each other a lot of room here.
Henry's gonna fight around the outside. Now advantage to the 5 here.
Yep. He's gonna have that. Ooh, Kenny, great run right there.
Kenny entered a little bit lower. Kenny's gonna try and peek around the outside. Now he gets a little bit of that draft going into Charlotte turns 1 and 2. Braking opportunity here. Henry goes a little bit deep. Kenny backed up the corner. Kenny with another run. Henry blocking really aggressively. Kenny's going to look to his outside. I'm going to assume this is the final lap of the stage right here.
I think Kenny's going to have to get him through the bus stops here. King is just showing that you can run any line through that infield section and be pretty quick.
Kenny has a good run here, though. Well, can he use the apron? That's quicker for the entry, but on the exit, he loses a little speed. He's going to try and go around the outside. Henry's giving him good room. Kenny going to try and outbreak him here. No, Henry overshot it. They both overshot it.
They didn't get the penalty, though. Just right there on the marker. I think King's got a big enough lead here.
Oh, that was the stage. Henry